Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and I'm going to use some of our new Christmas products to make some Christmas ephemera today. This is Journal Thursday, so I'm going to make this for my upcoming Christmas journals. First thing that we'll be using, and I'll try to keep the glare off of here, is the Christmas Spectacular film strip frames. I think those are so cute. They're in green and looks like gray and red. I think that's the colors. There they are on the back. So we'll use a few of those. And then this is the backdrops from Tim Holtz, the Christmas Noel backdrops. So we'll be using some of those. This is 49 in Market Christmas Spectacular 6x8 collection pack. And I think this is going to go really well with my digital Christmas collection. Now a lot of people say, well, all you use is digitals. I never see you use what's in your store. Well, I do use what's in my store. I just swap back and forth. But you can incorporate scrapbook paper or things like this with your digitals. As long as they have the same coloration, you can mix and match. And that's what we'll be doing in this next journal. This one is Christmas Spectacular, the ephemera bits. It's got all sorts of ephemera bits in it. And then I will be using some of the sticker book Christmas Noel from Tim Holtz. And this has got all sorts of words and phrases and all different kinds of things in it. So we have more of those in. We sold out on the first round, but we got more in. So let's just get started and see what we can come up with. Now last night I was using just some scraps. If you watched that video, if you didn't, I'll link it below. I was using just some old junk pieces of whatever I could find to make ephemera. So I thought, you know, we may incorporate some of that in this. Now this is the front cover of this, and it has a beautiful checkered background. So I will definitely use that one. But for now, I'm going to lay it aside and see what else, which page we want to start with. I love all of them. Let's see. And see, I think these will incorporate great with my digital kit, the Country Christmas. I think it's going to work great. Let's start with that one. I love that checkered anyway. So let's lay that aside. And what I'm going to make is some tall, skinny ephemera little notebooks. They're not going to have any paper on the inside of them, but they are going to have a place that you can write. And it may fold out. I don't know. I haven't thought that far yet. I'll decide in a minute. But they're going to be tall and slender like that. And then in here, of course, you can't write on that and make it be seen very well. So we're going to cover this with something. Let's see what paper we got that we can cover that with. Maybe a Christmas paper, or even I could use some of that green. That would work. So what are you guys doing today? I loved reading all your comments last night. That was so much fun. Everybody was telling me what they was doing and where they'd been, and it was fun. Now I am using my glue stick, but you could use a different kind of glue if you want. It's just that this paper is kind of thin. And this does eat up your glue stick on the corners if you're like me and you're a little bit heavy-handed. So just be careful. Go around the corners easy. Just make sure you get enough glue on there that it doesn't bubble up. And I just start from the center and I start pressing that out just so that glue will spread all over the place. Okay. I'm just going to give that a little swipe because we're going to be gluing a lot, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'll take it to my sink and wash it when this is all over with. stuck to my scissors. And that's actually a pretty green that blends real well with that. Well, my kiddos are headed out to Virginia, I believe it is, this weekend. So if you're in the area, you might want to go see them. They would love that. You can just go to the Pilot Family page and it'll have a list of where all they're going to be, what events they're going to be at. Okay, I'm going to have to get a wipey because that's getting on the outside. So let's wipe that glue up so it doesn't get on everything. That's cute so far. I like that. Now, which side is right side up? This is the upside. Now, I think I'm going to round my corners. You don't have to do that. You can leave them squared off if you want. I'm just going to do the 1/4 inch round. Keep in mind that I didn't let it dry, so if you have a little bit of extra hanging there, that's why you didn't let the glue dry, like I didn't. I'm going to go ahead and put a little ink around it, not a lot, just enough to cover any white edges showing. I re-inked my ink pad, so I'm going to have to be careful there. So there's the inside, there's the outside. Now we're going to decorate this up just a little bit. So let's see what we have in this pack that we can use. Lots of goodies. Oh, that piece is cute on there. So let's see what else. I haven't even looked through this. I don't even know what all is in here. It has some phrases in here as well. I think I'll pull that phrase out. And these are nice embellishments. Okay. I'll have to get a bag to put those in. So I think we'll go with this down here. And then Dear Santa up there, because it looks like those little kids are wanting to tell Santa what they want. Now you can make this another little pocket if you wanted. I'm just going to glue it down. I don't think I need another pocket on the outside, but you could make it another pocket. Try to get it straight. And let's do that maybe that way. Dear Santa. Oh, I like that. And then this would just tuck down in a pocket. And you have all kinds of journaling room in here. You could put a little signature in it if you want. I don't think on this one I'm going to. I may on some of the others. But I think that's all I'm going to do to that. May put a little bit of ink on the inside. And that is it. So there is one quick and easy little piece of ephemera. Now, you could also tie this together with something. Do we want to do that? Let me get some seam binding. Okay, I got the seasonal set of seam binding, and this is from my scrap cabin shop. That's the only place that I get my seam binding. Now we can either put a little hole here and stitch it together or wrap it around. I think I want a little hole there. Let's see. Just a little small one. And then I want this one, I think. And if you're wondering what this color is, this is Olive Branch. I will link my scrap cabin shop below. Could you say that? My scrap cabin. And you guys can go over and check her out if you haven't already. A lot of you already buy from her. I love her seam binding. Oh, that's cute. Alright, there's one nice piece of ephemera. My desk is so full, I'm trying to find a place to put it. Alright, let's go into this. See what we can do with a piece of his backgrounds here. Oh, these are pretty too. Oh my goodness. There's so much. We could do something with all of them. So pretty. And you know, it's got ledger in it, so definitely love the ledger. I'm going to flip through them real quick. Some of you guys may not have seen them up close. So we'll just flip through and see which one we want to use. That one's pretty. I'm going to leave that one out to the side. I love poinsettias. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. All of these are pretty. That's the problem. They're all pretty. Okay. And I like that too. Let's see. You know what? We may use this one and then try to incorporate a couple of pieces of this. We'll see how it works. Let's see how tall this is first. I may need to cut it off. I don't know if it'll fit in my journal. Yeah, it's not going to fit in the journal. Don't think I want to cut it off though. I think I'm going to fold it up. We'll make a pocket on the inside. And of course we'll have to cover this with some paper because that's a little bit too dark to write on, isn't it? So let's go ahead and do that first before we do anything else. I think I'll use a piece of this. This beautiful trim, this beautiful paper comes from Triple V Vintage on Etsy. It's where I buy all of my lace styled coffee dyed paper. I'll get it out in a minute, you know. It's like, okay, what's the next word? Brain, come on. Lace dyed, coffee dyed paper. Or lace, what would you say? Lace pattern? There you go. Uh-oh. Yep, no, that's the right side. I was trying to say I put it on upside down, but I didn't. And I don't know if I put enough glue on that or not. I may have to add some more. I've got to buy some more coffee dyed paper. I'm sure she's got some Christmas themed out there now. I just haven't had time to look. But she does a really wonderful job with her dyeing. Yeah, I'll need more glue. There we go. That should work. Okay. I still don't think I got quite enough, but we're going to work with it. And I'm going to make another little skinny fold, hopefully. Yeah, it folded pretty good, even though I didn't get a lot of glue under there. Make sure you glue your pieces down really well. I'm bad about not putting enough glue sometimes, and then sometimes I'm bad about putting way too much glue. See, that's a little loose right in there, but it'll work. It's still going to work. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little glue right here to glue this up for our pocket. Now, if you have any just kind of sticking out a little bit there, just trim it off. Not a biggie. Now let's see what we can do to the front of this. I see many possibilities. Let's see. Where's the long one? No, that's a short one. I'm going to pull these out. I'll have a big mess that I'll need to clean up when I finish. But anyway, these won't go back in the plastic bags because they're too hard to get in and out of. I'll put them in a little ephemera folder. Now I'm undecided as to what I want. I don't think I want red because I got red writing there. But what about a green one? It's cute. And we could see if we got some things under here that we could... Oh my goodness, I've got a big mess. Oh, I got a mess. We could do some little words inside those. It'd be cute. I think I'm going to go with that, and then I'm going to put something else here. I'll grab my little tool here to hold that down. So I'm going to go ahead and start gluing down just a little bit to see if I can see what I come up with. I'm going to use some of this Fabri-Tac to glue this because I think it would take it a while to dry if I use anything else. And this may not work either. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I'll put that right down through there. Got all those little holes in it. Have to mop up that excess glue. Okay. Then let's kind of alternate these. So I'm thinking about doing something like that. Does that look kind of weird? It might look weird. Maybe I'll just put one every now and then. I'll take that one out. And maybe that one out. Do them like that. Maybe that won't look so weird. I'm not going to put the words straight. I'm going to put them at an angle. Okay. Then I thought about putting this little banner up there. I like that. There we go. And thought about down the side right here, just put Happy Holidays. I think that's a cute little sign there too. And sometimes I like to run my words down the side at an angle. Right. So there's another cute little tuck. You can write on the inside. We've got two pockets here that we're going to do something with. I'm not going to, I don't think I'm going to, well, maybe I'll round this one. I just kept thinking, I don't think I'm going to round the corner, but I never could get that to come out of my mouth for some reason. I'm just going to round the upper one. Alright, on the inside, now we need to put something here because that's upside down. So what do we suggest? Which it's not a biggie. I don't pay that much attention to it, but some people might. I think I'm just going to use a little piece of this and I'm just going to cut it across. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight. And then I'm going to cut this end off right here. And I'm going to put that down. Then on this side we're going to put this Christmas Magic little circle here. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and put a little ink on the inside just to help it look a little bit more finished. Now we've got two little pockets there. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut right down through here because then that will lay flat. And it will also fold up. And then I'll just put a little glue under here. Put put something in those pockets. And I'm strictly working from everything that I have on my desk, but you could always pull something out of your stash. I am just kind of working from this. See what I can come up with. I love these little pieces, so cute. There's a tag. Put that tag in there, and then we got 2 different levels there. I like that. Okay, let's go ahead and tie this with some seam binding. This one is called Lipstick. And we'll just tie a little bow on here. And there is another one. Alright, let's see if we can do something a little different now. I'm going to lay some of this aside. Ooh, I'm dropping it in the floor. I like this little piece so much, I think I might make kind of a tri-fold side slide pocket. Let's see if I can figure it out. I want these words to show on the front. Okay, hopefully I folded it correct. Not that I know if there's a right or wrong, because I've never made one of these before. Okay, I have a little lip there. That's good. I'll show you what this is going to be. I think I will anyway. This will open up. This will glue down here and here on the page. Or you don't have to glue it, and I'll tell you something else you can do. And then it'll have a little side tuck here where you can put a tag in there. Then this will open up and you'll have pages to journal, or places to journal. Now, you could also just use this for a little clip-in if you wanted to. But I'm thinking that I'm going to use it as a little tag. That way you can put a little tag in here, and then you can journal all in here, and then this will just be a little open up, tri-fold open up. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. That was a long explanation for what I might do, huh? Let's see if this one will be long enough. No, not really. I'm going to just use another green one since we got that dark behind there. I think that'll work. Better use my glue stick. That top paper is pretty thin. And I'm going to grab my book here so I don't have to do so much swiping up. Let's see, I get big globs of glue on the outside, because this paper's a little bit thicker than just regular copy paper, so it likes to grab it. Just make sure you get lots of glue on here if you're going to cover it solid. Hopefully that's enough. Get lots of pressure and pull it down, and it'll flatten that out just like you ironed it. There we go. Ooh, come away. See how nice and flat that got? Now let's see if we can trim this off, and then we'll go from there, see what we can make. There we go. Now, the best thing would be is not try to fold it right now. But, you know, Edith never listens to what's the best. Just make sure that you press those edges down real well. Cute. I love that. Alright. So it'll open up, and you can do all kinds of journaling, whatever you want to do in there. And then this is going to be a little, we'll make a little tag to go in there on that side. So if it glues down up here and back here, that little tag will just slide in there. So, and I don't think this is going to have very much on it at all. I mean, it's already got words on there. Maybe just a little piece of, just a little strip here, if I can get a hold of it, and I can't. There we go. That's cute, I think, anyway. Let's see what else we got. I think the rest of it's just words in there. So then we could see what else we got here. I could put a little tab on there, and that would show that that opens, but I really don't want a black one on it. Don't know if I have any other shades in here. Let's see. Here is one. Perfect. Merry Christmas. Now I'm going to tone this red down just a little because it's a little bit different color. Just going to tone it down a tiny bit, and then we'll glue it up there, and that will be, that'll show that that opens. Then I think I'll just put that little stamp right there. Well, I say stamp, it's a circle, but it reminds me of a stamp. And I'm gluing my thumb more than I'm gluing, I'm inking my thumb more than I'm inking anything else, I think. Put that right there. That's cute. And that will open up. And I really don't think that needs anything there. I got a little glue right there. So that's another one. And I think on this one we'll tie a little something around it. Let's use a different green. Use kind of an olive. I guess this is olive. It says moss. Moss green. Now, if you're looking for any of these in particular, all you have to do is give her the names of what you're looking for, and she can just go over and message her. She can find them for you. I'm sure she's probably still got them. Now on the back here, I will glue this down flat, because if I don't, when I start to slide a tag in there, it's going to catch on this. So I'll glue this down flat, but I'm not going to do it right this minute. We'll just let it go like that. Cool. So there's another. I think we'll do one more, and then I'll let you guys go. I know you've got other things to do today. What will we do now? So why don't we take the packing, or the backing, I should say, backing packing on this. This is not real thick chipboard. And I'm going to let this be a little flip out for a journal. You'll stitch it in here, and then this is going to fold up. I just need to see how much I need to fold it. It'll be a little booklet flip out. I need to fold it about where I was folded, about right there, just a little bit. So it'll be like a sideways matchbook kind of thing. Okay, got that. Now we just need to cover it with paper. Now I didn't grab just paper. The only paper that I grabbed was just the background and then this. So, but you can, we've got lots of paper that you can choose from. These are a little bit thick, but I think they'll still work on something like this. So I'm not going to go over the edges with it anyway. Well, that's pretty, but runs sideways, and I don't want to have to piece it. Oh, that one also runs sideways. I'm thinking I might do this. These are actually cutouts, but I'm thinking I might, or will I go with this side? I might just go with this side. I've got something else in mind now, so I think I will. Make sure I put plenty of glue since this is a thicker cardstock. Everything's sticking to my scissors. I can't pick them up. And you have more than one of these sheets in the kit, so don't worry about cutting one up. You've got 3, I think, of each design. Okay. I like that. Now we need to put something down through here. I think I'm going to go with this. Now this, I will need to cover the back side and the inside, because this is going to be a little stitched in page that flips out. So oh, that's a pretty side too. I didn't even flip it over. Let's try to trim that a little bit straighter, Edith. Always looks better when you trim straighter, straightish. There we go. And then put my ink on there so that you can't see any of that white. Since I'm not covering, you know, I'm not covering the fold or anything. Alright. Now we're going to need to cover the inside, and I'm going to try to use some of these scraps that I've got laying here. Better use this. I have to switch my glue because that paper is not very thick. It's just plain copy paper. And any kind of glue that you have that's wet glue is going to show through. Now you could put regular paper on the inside. I'm just going to put some that you can journal on, and then some I may do regular. And I may even leave, like this, I may even leave that. I don't mind that striped, candy stripe. Don't mind that part. Okay, so there is a little part. You could journal on that. Let's cover this back, and while I'm thinking about the inside. I don't know exactly what I want to do the inside yet. And I may just cover this with this. I've got my trimmer covered up, so I can't use my trimmer until I can dig it out. I told you when I pull out Christmas, it goes everywhere. There we go. Do a little bit of inking. See, that side's beautiful, but I'd rather have something a little bit plainer. You can always write on the back of this if you want, since this will be a page in the journal. So put that like that. Okay, I think I'll glue this down in the middle, and I'm about out of glue. Yep, that one's gone. Now I just cut this down so that it would fit. I wasn't lucky enough to have a piece that was exactly this size, so I just cut a little off the bottom. Okay, and then over here, if I can get that unstuck before it tears it, I think all I'm going to do is put this little piece on there, and this is a piece of the ephemera. And I'm going to let this be a little pocket. So we'll glue across here. And then down the side. And I don't think I'm going to glue the other side. That way, be able to get into it a little bit better. You can slide something in that way. So there's that. So that'll fold up like that. Right here, let's see. Ooh, I think I'll put that there. Make another little tuck pocket. I like that color with that. That works. So you've got a little tuck there. You could put some little pieces of ephemera in. That. Then that'll fold, and I want something right here too. I think I'll put this little doily on there, and then I'm just going to cut off the excess. And I'm going to let it be a little pocket. So I'm just going to mark where I want to glue, there to there. And I just want to glue it around through here up to about right there. Then that can be a little pocket. So I hold my finger on there. And I think I just glued the wrong piece. Of course I did. This is the piece I meant to glue. That other piece is the piece that cuts off, I think. Let's see. Okay, so that you can tuck something in there, like that. Make sure all my little pieces down here are glued. Alright, so that is that little guy. So this will stitch in the signature here, and then this will be a page. And then on the back we can put another pocket there if we want. Right now I'm not going to. I am going to tie it closed with something. Just because I think that it will need it for a while until I stitch it in anyway. May not need it all along. And this could just be a little booklet if you don't want to stitch it in your signature. It can just be a little booklet. Made from junk. There we go. Alright guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed this. Just taking some of our new Christmas items and playing around with them and making some Christmas ephemera. We will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Bye-bye.